So this is the area where an event was held. There was like a sound healing and people doing things out on the lawns. There's another big lawn back beyond the other way there. And then they had some kind of a sound healing ceremony and a class in under the canopy there. And then they had a beautiful dinner over on the other side of the house. So my client wanted to get this place ready to rock and roll. And she did good with her choices. And I just got to work around them. And look at that great tree right there. That's one of those orchid trees. I can't remember. It's like Chinese orchid or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I was looking heavily into getting one of those at one point. And they stay green year round, I think. So, I don't know if they have to get acclimated. Okay, well, that's enough about that. So this is what they walk into. Let's just go back. So when people come, they walk in here. Something needs to be done with that gate. I didn't really showcase it. Something needs to be done here. Something needs to be done here. And I trimmed these back. This needs more attention, but this was super messy. This was super messy, and I just trimmed the heck out of it. You know, there was just a lot of this going on. Right? You just don't want to have a lot of that going on. So I kind of don't mind at all sort of this openness back here. So that would be like my last priority. Or just, you know, maybe add something in the ground like a foxtail fern here and there. And maybe a phoenix palm would be nice. There needs to be a little more variety. So if we're going to have a green on green going on, we want to have a lot of textures and shapes. And it sort of becomes like a tone on tone painting or something, you know, and you're painting with plants. But something needs to be done around the Buddha. And these just need to be looking spiffy at all times. And that one must be doing good because it gets this nice bit of sunlight. And here it doesn't get any sunlight. This is a hibiscus. That's a hibiscus. I mean, I don't know if that thing gets flowers, but I'd like to put some kind of light in there, in those that will have, you know, the high lumens that it needs, and give it some extra light and see if that helps that. But this one, I prefer to take out all of these. I mean, unless we can get them to leaf out, maybe by opening the canopy of the tree. Look at this tree. Oh my gosh. How pretty is that? There's that one funky branch sticking up right there. See that? That one needs to come out. It's just messing with the whole zhuzh. Yeah, there's a couple of those skinny branches down there that I think could come out, but I don't know. I mean, we'd have to cut back the canopy here, and it's just so nice having it come over, but it could be thinned out, certainly. And I think in the fall would be the best time to do it. If it doesn't get done, I mean, now is a good time. It's March. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. This would be a really good time to trim that before the summer hits, and then again in the fall. I think it's good to hit your trees like this especially in an area like this, you should plan on doing this every fall, in the very least. And then that way it can bring the sun in on the plants down below, but it'll have like spackled shade. Anyways, so over here, I really didn't do that much. I just tried to groom these things as much as possible. And luckily there were some actual little flowers on there. And I wish I had trimmed this one up. I just did not have time. And there was some other stuff that I was supposed to do that I didn't do because I was busy trimming those. So my client wanted something to just pop in here. And she said, just go get something that's ready to go. I'm like, all right. So I got these. I gave her 3 choices. She liked these. I think they were a really good choice. I had brought these to put in there, and I was gonna like add flowers. And actually, I just was gonna do some stuff with flowers back here, and it just didn't happen. She actually just liked them sitting here like this. Oh, I thought that was sweet. And I wish I could have made it more of like a feature, like, you know, these are the next flowers coming up, and have like a cool bucket or something. I don't know, just make it look a little more cool. Because, yeah, and these pots, I feel like I failed. But I actually was going to put these in some urns. I have 2 urns that are like this, only they're like styrofoam and smaller, and they don't have a base. It's just like the top part. And everything kind of got messed up. So anyways, that's what's going on there. And so then the people would come up here. I really would love to see something nice right in here. So in this area, I mean, there's a lot of work to do, and I really want to try to get her to let me in here and just get started with some stuff. And she seems keen on the idea. Oh wow, these were just cuttings. I had a little high hopes for those. So I had made these, and I haven't seen them since Saturday. They still look all right. I'm really disappointed with these African daisies. I mean, they're gonna rebloom. There's gonna be new blooms coming, and I don't know. They looked so good when I bought them, and then they just like fizzled immediately. This was new. She had this planted just for this event. And look at all the beautiful orchid flowers. Oh, look at how beautiful. I love what they did with those. Yeah, so that's super pretty. Yeah, and this vine thing is not looking good. But oh my gosh, look at how pretty it looks with all the orchid. Oh my gosh. Okay. I wonder what they had done with those things, but I love those chairs. Look at how fun those are. I mean, come on. Don't you just want to hang out after you get out of the pool and come and snuggle up in one of those? Hang out with your favorite person of the day. So yeah, I'd like to have something set up for over here. All right. Oh, I would have loved to have put those in there, and I just wish Luna would have let me cut the ones from the plants, because they're not making any impact over in the plants that they're in, hardly. It's just like, oh wow, look, it's a nice surprise or whatever. But I mean, how cool would it have been had, and I understand Luna's thinking and I respect that, of course. But you know, from a designer standpoint, that was a really good opportunity. So of course, if you know, you have to follow your client's wishes first and foremost, and sometimes amazing things happen that wouldn't have happened otherwise, so just let it go. But you know, sometimes it's like, oh, I just want to get those and you can't let it go. So maybe if you can't let something go, that means maybe you need to take some action about whatever it is. But there's just so many ideas, and a person could go crazy in this business. I just try to do the best I can for people and respect them and their property and give them good value. Look at how pretty these look with the, that looks so nice. I mean, I hadn't even been looking at that that chair thing up there. It sure would be nice without that fence there. Like, that would be a good time to take the fence down, is for these events. I wonder how much work that is. It's probably, I mean, I totally get that people might not want to do that, but maybe they have an insurance issue. So certainly, you know, when you're getting started with doing something, or you're not doing something frequently, it's best to just, you know, play it safe. So I certainly support that. But how beautiful would that look if it was, that fence wasn't there? Oh my gosh, this place is just so stunning. All right, I have to get to work. Crystal, who never does anything at the Rain Dance Ranch anymore, but you know what? When it rains, go out and dance. Bye.